You made it! You made it! If this is the first video you're watching from the series, stop, halt, woo, go back. I will leave you guys a link to the first video in the upper right hand corner of the screen. That's where you want to start. That's where I will explain the secret soap series. You don't want to get spoilers right here at the end. It'll ruin it for you. You want the full experience, honey, the full experience. By the way, all of these soaps are going to be available to purchase on October 5th at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. The way Royalty Soaps works is that we do one release a month. We make all the designs, and then those designs could be gone forever. Not always. We typically do one throwback design each month. We're not doing one this month, but each month, if it's a normal month, we typically do one throwback design from in the archives. But yes, that means there's like 100 new soaps every single year on Royalty Soaps, and if you really like one, you should go get it now, because it may never be there again. Katie's creativity has to move forward. We don't live in the past. We move forward. Anyway, this soap is rather simple compared to some of the other ones that we've done, but the fragrance is delectable. It is a throwback from one of my core fragrances, meaning one of the ones that get sold every single month in the form of a diamond soap, a body lotion, or a perfume oil. This is the olive branch scent from way back when. So many of y'all love that. It is a lush duplication, and the top of this soap is really, really pretty, and it has a super cool stamp that is totally gonna blow the whole secret soap series. Is gonna give it all away. So without further ado, let's make some soap. Have you guessed what it is? You have to leave your guesses down in the comment section below.
No stamp for you, but I hope you can guess what it is.
The first thing we're going to do is glug our lye water into our oils. Maybe that should be my new thing. I don't ever pour anything. I don't ladle it. I just glug it. What an ugly little word, a glug. Let's blend on high. I've removed a little bit of the soap and I've put it into 2 of my white pitchers, and then the rest of this is going to be split into 3 of my Jack buckets.
You could hear that your voice changed directions.
Behold the buckets. Time to dumpy wumpy the soapy wopey. These are going to be 3 beautiful shades of green and silver. Now to scrapey wapey my...
No, don't mess it up, Katie.
I have to say it like I'm a contestant on, what is it, the Wheel of Fortune? I like to solve the puzzle, Pat. Scrapey, my big containy.
That's right. I'd be the Vanna White to your Pat, say Jack, Katie.
All right, enough of that tomfoolery. Time for some colors. The first color we're adding is green oxide. I've really been loving green oxide this month. I don't know what got into me. I forgot how fabulous this color is, and lots of different suppliers had it. I just get it from TKB because, well, quite frankly, it's the most inexpensive and it's very convenient when you're making a big purchase from them anyway. This next one is Enchanted Forest from Mad Micas. And finally, another Mad Micas gray satin pillowcase mica. Now let me begin by mixing in these colors with my spatula because I would like the blending process to be minimal, and we still have to add the fragrance oil to this. I've never used the Enchanted Forest mica before, but I loved the swatch on their website. It looked like a beautiful sage green. OMG Olive is the fragrance of the day. Pretty sure this is a Lush dupe. As y'all can tell, I always do my research before I begin videos. Let's blend in that fragrance oil. And now for another episode of Katie Makes It All Up. I'm just gonna dump this straight onto one side. And I did mix it some more with the stick blender. I was getting impatient. Go figure. The gray's going the same way. I'm pouring it on the exact same place and breaking the fall on the side of the bucket. And the last green. Woo, woo. We're getting dangerous now.
He could just figure this. I want your attention, everything. We're packing to leave.
No, not you. Books are always first, you know. Hockety pockety walkety whack.
Odds and ends and bric-a-brac. Is it plenty side?
No, slip inside very small. We've got to save enough room for all. All right, Kenny, you want me to freak you out?
Hockety pockety.
Let's spin it around.
Oi! This is
Conventional.
unconventional.
I'm not sure what that's going to have done. There is such a thing called like a spin swirl in soap making. That's not new. However, I don't know exactly how people pour that and spin it. I'm not real big on classic soap making techniques. I know a few little things here and there, but that's not really my cup of tea. I prefer to make everything up all the time. So let us pour this into our slab mold after this quick commercial break. This is going to look so cool coming out. Oh, look. Oh, yes. The spinny swirl has done us a good deed, I do believe. Because it's mixed up those greens just enough for it to look fabulous, but not so much that it muddles the whole mess. And the consistency is right. I needed this to be a little thicker so my lines would stay relatively sharp while I'm pouring.
Looks like camo in a good way.
I thought you said looks like camel.
Looks
In
like,
a good way.
Looks like a camel. Looks like a soap that a camel would want to eat.
Grass.
Do camels eat grass?
I think so.
What do camels eat besides water?
I mean, they've...
See, this is the fault of them focusing on this whole water camel thing, is we don't even know what they eat.
Well, they're mammals. I don't think they're carnivores because that would be weird.
That would be very scary.
So we're gonna have to assume it's some sort of herbaceous life. So grass sounds nice when you live in a desert. YouTube can do a lot for people. And I think that with enough editing, anyone can look really, really smart. But if you keep all the real life in, everyone can look stupid. This is reality when sometimes you forget what elementary school animals eat. Hay, grass.
Yeah, hay's grass.
It's just dried
I don't
grass.
think they live in the desert anyway. I'm pretty sure they just visit.
Oh, honey, you want to go out into a place where literally no one wants to be and no form of life likes to survive?
Well, no, I wouldn't, dear, but this man on my back seems to think that we should anyway.
Now, while we're waiting for this to set up, I should talk about this mold one more time. Because Workshop Heritage has done it right. Like I said, they are the only company I could find that would make a custom size mold and a silicone liner. And they made this a little taller than I even asked for, because I'm pretty sure I asked for 3.5 inches high, and they made it 4, which is just incredible. And it's so easy to get it out. The other thing is that they're inexpensive, okay? I bought some molds from a company I don't even remember the name of, quite honestly. I think another soap maker told me about them, and they were all plastic molds, like HDPE plastic, and they were so expensive. They were so clunky and hard to take care of. I never wanted to use those molds. I never wanted to make slabs because it was just so flipping inconvenient to use those molds. But this is the type of mold I'm talking about. It's minimal. All of everything is easy. I love it. I cannot recommend it enough. I will leave you guys a link down below. Now for this layer, it's sat up a little bit and I have to put some big texture in there. I'm talking big texture. All right, this looks about right to me. Let's mix up the next layer. Harold's Purple Crayon is making its appearance, as is Blue Tide.
What did Caleb say that he's still mad about?
Oh, I remember what Caleb said. Let's expose him. Exposed. 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 Exposed.
Tea, spill the tea.
One time, Caleb and I were driving to my parents' house and we saw some cows in the neighbor's yard. And next to the cows are something that down in Texas we call cow egrets. Now, I don't know what they're actually called. Maybe that is their actual name, but they're called cow egrets. And Caleb never in his life had ever seen one of them, which I just find so strange as a Texas native, but bless his heart, he's a Kansasian and we're gonna have to forgive him for that. So he pointed at them and just goes, Katie, oh my gosh, look at all those skinny ducks.
I think they are called egrets. I don't think that they're called cow egrets, but the real hillbilly way is saying cowbirds.
They're just cowbirds, you're right. He don't have social media, so he don't know we just tattled on him neither. I'm gonna blend in that fragrance oil. This fragrance oil has been such a dream to work with. Okay, this has been thoroughly mixed up, so let's pour it on top of our soap slab. I'm gonna start by pouring the purple on top, and I am just gonna mix this as I pour it. I thought about doing it in the pot for this, but I think it'll be more potent if I just ladle it in myself in a couple of rows. This will also make the swirl on top super pretty. This looks like Sully.
It does look like Sully. Did the whole family see it? It's your mom. Oh, what can I say? The camera loves me.
Sounds like Kenny and I are having like our own movie marathon out loud.
I mean, we were just really good at watching the same movie over and over and memorizing all of our favorite lines.
Thank you, Celia Wheelia. Now I am taking some Harold's purple crayon. We're gonna put that on top, mixed with a little bit of oil. We gonna swirl this in. Time to swirl, my favorite part. Ooh, yes. I thought maybe I was gonna do a more formal swirl, but I decided against it. Gotta get all those corners first. Come on over. I want to talk, but I'm enjoying myself too much.
It looks like one of those Instagram ads where it's like, so satisfying.
Yes. Now let me show y'all what is about to really make this soap top. Boogie Nights Bio Glitter by Fizz Fairy. We have silver, teal, purple, and teeny tiny little sparkles of blue on the inside. I am just gonna add this final touch of glitter on top and then we are done. Top game on this particular soap is, I don't know, it's really stunning. I'm loving blues and purples, and of course, the bio glitter with it on top is great. So we're gonna let this sit for 18 to 24 hours. We'll come back to split the slab into loaves and cut the loaves into bars after this quick commercial break. Katie did a little bit of an oopsie poopsie. Here's the deal. Y'all know that wonderful slab splitting footage? Well, I actually split the slab the wrong way. It was not my finest of moments, and I am deeply ashamed. So the piece I have to cut for you today is a lot smaller because I'm not cutting it long ways. It should have been split with this being the front instead of this being the front, and yeah. But I actually ended up changing this design a little bit anyway, so it's actually not that big a deal. So let's cut the original design first. There's gonna be a little bit on either side, which is just the way it has to be. Glitter falls everywhere. So this is the original design. You can see the gray and the two greens, and then the purple and the blue dipping down into it. And I really liked the purple and the blue. However, I felt the gray just didn't fit what I wanted. So after I made that slab, we made a different one. Here's the second one we made. And as you can see, I replaced that gray with this dark green, and it looks a lot better. I know it looks a little hacked on the sides because I had to manually cut it with a knife. There's just a whole bunch of oopsies. That won't change the inside design though, so let's go ahead and take a peep on the inside. Gonna cut off that little ugly bit, and they're a little bit tall, so I'm having to push up, pressing down gently. Pull one out here, and this is what it looks like in the middle now. So you can totally see the difference here. One is far more vibrant and far more green, and the other one is just a little more gray. Both of them look good actually, but This one achieves the Secret Soap series theme and the inspiration for this design a lot better. Either way, the glitter and the swirls on top are truly stunning. I am mega impressed. And that green, that's particularly this one right here on the edge, is so nice. The final thing to do to this soap is to put the stamp on top, but I'm gonna have to wait a couple of days to do that because it's still far too soft right now. The question of the day is, which color scheme tickles your fancy more? The top with the blue and the purple vivids, or the bottom with the natural greens? Right now, currently, I'm kind of digging the greens, even though if you had asked me like 2 days ago, I probably would have said the purple and blue. I am just that flippant. To vote on the question of the day, all you have to do is click the I in the upper right hand corner of the screen. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Do you understand? Do you get it? What do you think? You think you know what it is? The final unveiling will be done the Saturday of the release. That's when we will blow the whole secret. We will let you guys in on it. No more secrets. It'll be out in the open and you will see if all of your guesses are correct. Sorry I didn't include the stamping in the video, but you guys know it would give it away. You can see the final stamped soap on Saturday's video. I promise I'll do a whole feature or whatever there. We've got Instagrams. You want to follow us on Instagram, you can. If you don't feel bad about that. I don't like it when people are pushing their Instagrams and they're like, if you don't follow me, I will die. I won't. I'll be fine. If I didn't have Instagram at all ever, I would also be fine. But I do have one if you want to see pictures of me and my kids. Kitty has one if you want to see pictures of him just being single. And Royalty Soaps has one if you want to see pictures of soap. And if you're not on there, we don't care. You don't have to follow us. It's no big deal. Bye for now.